I'm gonna do that. And as soon as I hit go, I forgot everything that I should have been putting into place before I even hit go. How's everybody doing today? And then go ahead and hit that like button. I'll appreciate it. Let me turn this AC down. I don't know what's going on here in Hawaii, but this weather is no joke, okay? The weather is no joke. It went from raining, sunny, just like that, by the crack of a finger, okay? So right now, I'm battling. It is hot. I just finished up with my gym routine, and I just want to say happy Monday, everybody, because I worked this whole week, last week, and I did a little bit yesterday. I was like, I wonder if today's Tuesday. No, today's not Tuesday, today is Monday. So being Monday, you know, I didn't get a day off yesterday, but y'all already know it's Shmoney talk time. I know. I told you guys for the rest of this month, the majority of this content is going to be trying to get you guys ready for next month with this January, so you can start off the year right, okay? What I wanted to say today is we want to talk about a few items, accessories that you should have in your car when we're working in the gig economy. And one of them, it's a few of them, one of them is going to be your hand sanitizer. And why is hand sanitizer important? Because when you are basically on the go, touching, unless you can wear plastic gloves, but when you're on the go and you're touching all the nasty carts and touching things, and right now in this season and time, guys, everybody has either some type of virus going on with the cold and the flu and everything else. And my advice to you guys is to try to find yourself a Purell, and you could, some people make their own hand sanitizers. Go ahead and get your own hand sanitizers, okay? Because you're gonna need it. And after every transaction that you do within the gig economy, depending on any app that you're on, make sure that you got that hand sanitizer so you can sanitize your hand before you start touching your face or touching anything. Yeah, it can become very nasty at the beginning. If you don't know, germs is out there, so get yourself a hand sanitizer. That's number one. Number two, make sure that you always pack your snack, healthy snacks, by the way, just in case, because in this gig economy, especially around this time, guys, you don't get a break. You be going from one gig to the next gig. Like today, I started off on DoorDash. I did one order on DoorDash. I fell out of platinum ship, not because I don't qualify percentage wise. I fell out of platinum ship on DoorDash because I am at the end of the month and I need to create 10 more deliveries. So I'm down one and I have 9 more to go in order to get my platinum ship back again. So I'm not worried about that, because during this time, I just got to pick one day out of this week and I'll be back into qualifications. But the first thing I want y'all to know, we're going to talk about accessories and things that's going to keep your health in check at all times, and your brain cells as well. So one of them is keep a hand sanitizer in your car always. Make sure you have an extra little towel. Sometimes it becomes very hot. You're moving from one spot to the next. And most of the time, guys, you're sweating and you just, like me just now, I was just dripping with the sweat. And you don't want to be presenting up to people looking like you're about to pass out, you know. So make sure you tapping up yourself, you know, put on a little bit of shea butter if you have to, get those lips to stop looking a little crusty. That help as well. But also, you want to have a pen and paper. You want to have a little pad, you know, get yourself something like, you know, a little pad where you could check things down. Have yourself a pen in your car as always. That's a really good tool to have when you are in the gig economy. They have the little sticky pads. The sticky pads basically is when you have 2 to 3 different names, like right now I have 2 different deliveries that I'm doing. And on these 2 deliveries, guys, basically, they were similar products within there, and you don't want to get confused. So you want to separate your deliveries and basically make sure that you put the name on it. So a nice marker or a pen in your car at all time is something smart to have starting out in the gig economy. Number 3, I would advise you all to have a little piece of tape. Get yourself a little bit of, not duct tape, but Scotch tape works, because you can write name on Scotch tape too, instead of the little sticky pads. But I would advise those 2 things for you to do. Okay, have Scotch tape, or you can have yourself a sticky pad to make sure you're keeping track of your orders. Okay. On DoorDash, they normally will go up to 3 orders all at once, and we don't want you to be getting confused. We want to make sure that everybody's getting their orders appropriately and nobody's getting all mixed up orders. I know you all did it, because I did it too, where you handed the wrong order to the wrong person because you thought it was their order, and they're not going to tell you no, because they know they only ordered a little mini burger, and then you turn around and hand them a whole 2 bag of food. They're not going to say no, they're going to take it. And the moment they take the food, you can't take it back. Well, sometimes, for the sanity, you don't take it back. So that's the 3rd thing that I would advise you all to do, is to get yourself tape. Sometimes right now in the gig economy, they don't seal the bag appropriately. Tape or stapler is definitely another handy little tool that you can have in your car to help seal. Now, I stopped sealing the bags with the stapler because, for sanitary purposes, sometimes you staple people's food and they're careless and not paying attention. They can get that stapler up in their food, and all of a sudden it's a lawsuit or whatever. Even though on DoorDash they already have you sign, it's no class action towards them. So that was one good thing. However, though, the people, you don't want to get them. You don't want to harm nobody. So I'll advise you all, instead of using the stapler to staple the bags and stuff together, if you have a paper bag, tape works miracles. I would advise you guys to just go ahead and tape it up. And it's for your sanity and the best for you, and also for other individuals too. That way your hands is clean. Okay, you ain't trying to choke nobody with no stapler little leftovers. So tape is definitely important when you are working the gig economy. Go ahead, yourself some tape. Invest in a little thing of tape, or some Scotch tape also does miracles. Okay, another thing I'll advise you guys, while you're in this gig economy and you're driving your car, please, they have car washes that you can get unlimited car washes for the week. I will advise you guys to try to figure out. Right here in Hawaii, I pay, I think it's $49.99, and I can wash my car unlimited times. Especially, you all know the rain and you all know the snow. Don't be showing up to people's house with their food and your car all filthy. Pull over to something and get your car clean out halfway, if you don't have the unlimited options that we have over here. But if you do, it's a great investment, and guess what, you can write that off on your taxes whenever because you're no longer on a 1040, you're filing as a 1099. So that's another important tip that I want to give you guys, of accessories and things that you could have in your car that you can grab out of the kids' little material box and add in your car. Go ahead and do so. Sometimes if you are in the driving spots, like those that do Uber Drive and Uber Lyft, some folks invest in like business cards, because some people, instead of going through, the Lyft and the Uber Drive, they feel comfortable with you. So always have your card, and if you feel comfortable with the individual because you probably took them around 2 to 3 times and they were cool and you're going in the same routes, and remind you, this is all optional. It's not obligations for you, obligatory, or one of those. You're not obligated to hand out your business cards, but if we go to any company, we will grab one of their business cards, so your you're an independent business owner. So I'll advise you guys to treat it as an independent business owner, and business cards is very handy. Some folks feel a certain way when they're handing out their number, or they feel a certain, oh, I don't want nobody knowing this. But if you're in a business, guys, get a business number. Maybe have your personal number to you is one thing, but get yourself a business number so that way you'll be able to share your information as an independent contractor to people that definitely is be looking forward for you to take them back and forth. Like, most of my private rides, I have, business owners, I have some doctors, some lawyers, people that definitely up in positions, or that neighbors that feel comfortable with you. I like card to them. Not everybody's the same. However, though, I don't have any issues with nobody giving me a call, because if you're calling me, by the way, what is this light? Oh my God, there's a light that's shining bright. There we go. Yeah, I can't do nothing about that. It's just shining through. The sun is steaming outside. But yeah, I'll hand out my business card, and everybody is different. You may feel uncomfortable, but because I'm an independent contractor and this is what I do, I work the gig economy, I have nothing. I mean, if you're not in my phone and you call me and your name don't pop up, if you come out like unknown, I don't have to pick up that phone. So, the same thing for you. I mean, everybody is different, but that's one option that I give there too. Probably get some business cards. The other thing is to, if you are doing the drive portion, things that you probably will want to have in your car extra is a charging cord. Just because some folks will come in your car and they'll need a little charge, and that helps your tips too, because the more you can help them feel comfortable and more convenience to them, the better it is, and at the end of the day, like I mentioned to you guys, I feel like sometime in the gig economy we don't receive as much because we're not willing to serve a little bit above. Okay, so a nice little cord comes in handy for that customer in the back that need those little 10 to 15 minutes of charge, and that can help you increase your tips as well there. What else? Another accessory that will work as well when you are in the gig economy that comes in very handy is a sweep brush. I call it sweep brush. It's like a duster, but it's like a brush, just in case you got to clean out your car. Sometimes you want to have wipes also in your car with a nice spray bottle. Let me see. Make sure you have like fresheners in your car if you're doing the drive. A nice cleaning rag to clean down your stuff after, or disinfect after every customer comes in and out of your car. You do not want to have your car all day with all the germs from everybody else. Now, everybody is different. Some folks don't mind having a dirty car and putting people in their car and driving them back and forth, and they wait till the end of the day to do their cleanings. That's not me. I don't feel comfortable with that. But like I was mentioning to you guys, these are a few tips that can help you increase your tips, and also can help you increase, your experience in the gig economy, because I want you all to win. Remember, it's all about sharing information that's going to help encourage you and to make you, develop your skill and create more income. And that's what it's all about. So like I was mentioning at the beginning, these little accessories is great to have in your car. Cleaning products, disinfectant products, nice little spray. Buy yourself some car, little sweeteners also help out in the gig economy for you to increase your income as well. Because if you're driving and somebody come into your car, guys, and it's like, moving from one spot to the other, and they smell that nice little aroma, everything clean, guys, that's how you up your tips as well, So that is one good thing, guys. Like I mentioned, Shmoney Talk here, we are giving tips at this ending of the year, because We want to create good habits this year, so next year you guys can be sharing with me what did you implemented out of everything. So to make sure that you're getting from point A to point B when you are driving on any driving app, that's the few little tips that I'll give you guys to help increase your tips. Always have a charger extra in your car. Sometimes your cleaning products, your disinfectant products works handy. When it comes to your food deliveries and groceries, always have extra bag. The insulated bags, like this one is DoorDash, where you can put your food in, keep people food warm. Sometimes you can put containers in their car, which containers can work for a period of time, but most of the time, guys, it's overwhelmed, and you will get in there and all of a sudden it will shake up your stuff and it's not going to stay pretty. So make sure you all have your little food bags to keep everything warm, everything in order, so that way that customer can be satisfied. The goal in the gig economy is customer satisfaction, and if you have that mindset to serve and to make sure that the customer is satisfied, you will be good to go within this gig. Okay, you'll be good to go. So if you're just coming in here, don't forget to hit the like button. Today, during Shmoney Talk, I was talking in regards to a few tips in regards to certain accessories that you must have in your car in order to make your deliveries more, relaxing, more comfortable, and making sure that your customer is satisfied. So go back, listen to it. And if you have a few extra tips that you've been doing, if you are working the gig economy, please feel free to share them with me too. Sharing is caring. Okay, don't only let me be doing the sharing here. Okay, but I love to share my experience, what I've during the gig economy, things that I've learned and things that I feel is going to be beneficial for others. I'll share it. I don't have no harsh remorse in regards to that. I want everybody to win. So if you're in competition with me, shame on you, because I want you to win too. No competition over here. But anyway, there are the couple tips that I had for you guys today. If you have not yet subscribed to my channel, go ahead and subscribe to my channel, guys. We're going to be finishing up with the Shmoney Talk throughout the next couple of weeks. Hopefully I will jump on a different app, but for me to jump on different apps, it all depending on who's trying to play. Okay, all the ones that's not trying to play, they will remain on the bench. Okay, so right now in the gig economy, when I wake up, I turn on 3 different apps. The one that's going to give me the best bang for my bucks, that's the one I'm going to take. And like I mentioned to you guys, in Hawaii, I don't know about your market, but my market, when you see me turn on Walmart Spark for the longest, have never disappointed me. Now, when the market is low, meaning anything after New Year, probably February, it starts to dip a little bit. More people start to go out. More people start to get more active within the gig economy. Those the radical ones, the one that just coming in for a few seconds, they got excited because they heard a video from somebody and they're like, oh my God, I think I can do this. I'm going to make millions. And then all of a sudden, because they're motivated for that short period of time, they don't last. They're the pass-me-throughers. They're the ones that's passing through, and they're not going to stay. They're temporary workers. Okay, so that's what's going on in the gig. A lot of people around the beginning of the year is trying to figure out how they're going to pay all the money that they're going to spend right now. Okay, so yes, it gets saturated, and most of the time you got to do your strategy. So you may have to figure out other apps that you're going to use and you're going to be able to bridge your gap with when it comes to your income. But most of the time, guys, that's what happens. The market is going to go down. You may not get as much frequency of orders that you've been receiving during the holidays, which is rightfully so. Everybody's shopping and spending. But I want you all to make sure that you're strategizing your next app and go-to app for depending on the season that you're in. So right now we're in a high peak season. Everything looks hunky-dory, but it's not going to last forever because we know it's going to be temporary. Hello, Sister Nicole. How are you today? Welcome. So I just wanted you guys to know, if you guys are just coming in, go ahead and hit that like button. I'll appreciate it. So like I was mentioning to you guys, market will go up and market will go down, all depending on each app and what it is that they have to offer for that moment in time. So right now, Walmart Spark is still the winner for me. I'll bridge the gap between Lyft, and then my third app that used to be my first app was DoorDash. DoorDash actually started out pretty cool. I was like, oh, okay, looking good. It was coming as often. Hello, Louise, please correct me. I'm not sure. Lewis. I think it's Lewis, right? Did I say it right? Correct me if I'm wrong. I apologize. But yes, the one that used to hit it off for me, my second go-to app was DoorDash. Walmart Spark was always the winner, and Lyft. And then DoorDash just dumped. I put Lyft in that second row at this point in time. And, Walmart. Sorry guys, like I say, it's the holiday. Everybody is being crazy, right? You hear that? You see that ambulance has been going back and forth, and I'm not even in the left lane. I'm trying to stay in the right lane because I just want to push through. I'm gonna push through this day. Tomorrow I gotta push through again, and we're gonna pray for the 24th. That's gonna be. I'm gonna need all your prayers. Okay, pray for me because I'm gonna be out there. She's gonna be out there, in the bag. However, though, I think my kids want me to watch the Polar Express with them. So I guess I'll just be okay because they're being good. They're just home right now. They're with their dad, and they probably will end up on the beach somewhere. Not sure because daddy's activities is different from mommy's activities. So whatever they're going to do, probably playing pickleball in the backyard. I don't know, but that's what's going on. We're just going to work through the holidays. Thank you, Lois. I appreciate Miss Lewis. I think I'm saying it right. Lord, please forgive me. So yes, like I was mentioning to you guys, DoorDash had went from position 1 to position number maybe 3, and then Grubhub. Out of the 4 go-to apps that I go, it started off, it's always number 1 position for me. That's the one that's going to give me the bang for my buck early in the morning is Walmart Spark. And then I would jump on Lyft. Walmart Spark or Lyft, they go hand in hand because whichever one comes first, they're going to give you something to work with. And then after that, I will leave for position 3 will be DoorDash. The end of the day, guys, right now I need to make 9 deliveries to requalify for my platinum ship. So I think I'm going to do that on my way home today to get that out of the way. So tomorrow I can choose, maybe I want to do an hour or 2 on DoorDash for that. And then Grubhub has I don't know what's going on with Grubhub. Whatever they're trying to pull out their orders, they're not as known within the market. I guess here in Hawaii, you get 1C, 2Cs. Sometimes they're makes sense, and sometimes they're always going to send you a bottom up order because it's like under where you're going to drive more miles than money. And in 2025 I've learned I ain't driving more miles than money. It makes no sense. Okay, Lewis, there you go. Lewis, say yes. Is it Lewis? Or number 2, Louise. Number 1, Louis. Number 2, Louise. Just correct me. I'm reading and driving and stuff like that. So, but yeah, like I was mentioning to you guys, go ahead, get yourself some hand sanitizer. And the other thing, let me see what else I have over here. I told you guys, hand sanitizer, paper. Oh, paper towels you can have also, because sometimes you spill things and you need your disinfectant to clean it out. So paper towels work. The rag that I use is for extra cleaning here and there. Hello, Sister Shelly. Hope all is well. Thank you for coming by. All is well here with me. How are you? How are you, Sister Shelly? Pray all is well with you and and your recovery and everything is going well. I pray that for you, sister. But yeah, we're just having a little shmoney talk today. I thought it was Tuesday today. It's not Tuesday. It's Monday. And the only reason I thought it was Tuesday today was because I worked yesterday, and normally I don't work on the weekends, but I started work on the weekends because of the holiday. And right now my body, everything is all confused. So I'm thinking, oh, today's Tuesday. And I'm like, no, it's not Tuesday. But I was already on here, so why not? I'm like, okay, let's talk. But so I switched it to Shmoney talk, and that's why I'm on here. But today is one of those hot days here in Hawaii. It went from the rain. It's like you're trying not to complain. We're trying not to complain, but what can you do? When it rained, I don't like the rain. Hopefully it stopped. The rain stopped. Send the sun, Lord. The Lord send the sun. Now it's too hot. I'm like, okay, Lord, let me just hush and not say too much, because one minute you're like, all like, can we get this? Can we get that? We're just people we're not satisfied. Why we have to be complaining all the time? Just stop. Okay, then. Thank you. Sister Shelley say, I'm still dealing with some bone problems, but God is still good. Amen, sister. I saw your video, and oh, Sister Shelley, my heart just went out for you. I just pray that all goes well with you, and may God's mercies just and you be able to endure, because it's not easy. You're a woman of strength, sister. You definitely. Whew, I was like, Lord, Sister Shelley. But that's the thing. That's why I try not to do too much complaining, because my little complaints compared to what people's going through is like little tiny little mustard seeds. So Paulette, just try to stay upbeat, encouraging, try to be motivating, and come across like poof, bubbly. Why? Because people really going through it out there. You have people with really real problems. Okay, not that, oh my gosh, my toenails, oh my fingernail just broke, and oh no, that's nothing. People have issues or health concerns and stuff out there. So I try not to do too much complaining, because that's one of the three things, the three C's that for me, because people out there really going through it. And prayers to all of you guys that having your secret battles out there. I know, life is not easy. Life is going to be life, and we just got to push it through. We have to learn to push through. So I have no space to complain, because there's others out there that's really going through things, and all I can do is pray for them. And y'all pray for me too now. Y'all pray for me, because I'm going to be praying for you all. But still continue to pray for Sister Shelley, that she will definitely, push through. Okay, praying for you, Sister Shelley. Number one, I'm gonna have to go back. Louise. I think I said Louise and then Louis. I think it's Louise. I'm gonna have to go back and see which one I said. One I already forgot. See how my brains are like all over the place. I told you 1 and 2, and I already forgot which one was 1. That's the little nutcracker right here. Gone. She gone. My brains be going like 2 million miles an hour. Okay, I be thinking like, trust me. Okay, I be doing 100 things all at once. That's just how it is. So number 1 is it. Sister Shelley said, last week my RSD flared up. Oh, I didn't want to do the ER, the IV pain medication. So I just prayed. Oh, Sister Shelley. Well, I prayed. Once you put the video out there, I think everybody was, on their knees praying for you, sister. I tell you, we all was praying for you. So pray that you'll be able to push through this. Continue to pray, but, get to the doctors too. So make sure that they can, it's Sunday. Louise, it's Sunday. Where you at? You're you're some part of Europe if it's Sunday. Where are you located, Louise? Um, you're welcome, Sister Shelley. You're welcome. I tell you, that's why sometimes we have to pray for our loved ones for their private struggle, because you never know what people is going through, So just just pray. You don't have to know all the details. Just pray. Just pray. Louise says, I know our bodies do get confused, especially when the holidays are coming up. Yeah, when it's this time of the year, I normally work through the holidays. So for me, every day is out there, creating. But I can't, that's not something sustainable. So I don't want you all to think that, oh my God, Paulette worked 365 days a year across the board, 7 days a week. No, I don't. Right now, I just wanted to show and share with individuals, how they can create extra income. And, yeah, you're going to spend some too, but mainly how you create is basically something important, for today and time, because most people is trying to get the second job that need a second job or a third job or maybe a fourth job, because y'all just trying to keep up with the Joneses. But I'm just saying, you can create your income with the job that you have and just do the gig work on the side, so that way you don't have to get that other boss. You don't need the other boss. What you need is to figure out a strategy and schedule it into your routine and make it happen. An extra hour, maybe 2 hours. I ain't gonna say hour, because you're gonna get 2 hours, 2 to 3 hours extra on the side of what you're doing can definitely put some extra money in your pockets. Okay. Give me 1 second. I'm gotta read. Just take your time and do the best that you can. Yes, Louise, I know, right? Thank you. The Heavenly Father will help you through. All right. Amen, Louise. There you go. There you go for Sister Shelley. See, Louise is giving you some words of encouragement, sister. Let's see, Sister Shelley say, do people in your family still buy you gift? Oh my gosh, Sister Shelley. Now let me tell you something. So I already told them, don't bring me no gift. I don't do gift. Oh, Louis. Did I say number one was Louis? I think it's probably Louis, not Louise. I'm sorry. Louis it is, yeah? Louis. I'm saying Louise. Sorry. I have a friend named, his name is Luis, but in Spanish. So it just probably stayed on me. Sister Shelley said, by you gift this time of the year, seeing that you are in holiness now. Sister Shelley, they basically already know that not to buy me no gift. And up to today, I had family members, but remember, it's going to take a minute when it comes to people trying to let it fit into their brains. Okay, it's not easy. It's going to take a minute. Give me 1 second. Let me drop off this product and I'll be right back, because that's a great question, Sister Shelley. I'm still trying to figure out how you all do when people be talking about Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays, and I'm like, and then I'm in service, so it's hard for me. Give me 1 second, sisters. Front door. Having 4 second building left. Okay. Yes, ma'am. No, this one's not Temu. This one is Walmart Spark. I'm looking for Amber. She said 082. And is that door open, or I need a
box?
Yeah.
You know what they usually tell the delivery person? Go to the office and get the fob for this one.
Oh no, that's too much work for me. Oh no. They need to either come down. They need to figure it out. I ain't going to do all that
We're
yet.
waiting for Timo.
And get the key fob. I said, Miss Amber, I don't know all that extra work that I want to do today.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I was busy with Mom and I checked on the app.
No worries. I appreciate you checking on the activities too. And then
Where you put it in here?
it's gonna be so heavy. You good?
Okay.
You got it? Okay,
Yeah.
sister.
Oh,
That's
not-
mine.
Sorry.
Yeah, I have another delivery.
Sorry.
Don't worry, girl. That happens all the time. Don't forget, this one has your eggs.
See?
No worries, no worries. Let me grab you another bag.
Okay, sorry.
That happens sometimes.
I'll just wait for you.
Oh, thank you so much. I appreciate it.
You have a nice car.
Oh, thank you. Okay, let me do that. Yeah,
Thank you.
and there you go. Be careful.
Thank you.
Have a blessed day. Bye, ma'am. I hope you get your Timo now. Oh, yeah. I hope she get her Timo, guys. Let me tell you something. See, so I meant to drop off this product, right? The lady is gonna tell me I need to go into the other lady. You know, they always gonna have that nosy neighbor. So the nosy neighbor came over and told me, "Hey, are you bringing me my Temu products?" I'm like, "No, ma'am, I don't have no Temu product. I'm actually looking for a lady," and I mentioned her name. So she says, "Well, if they don't come out," I said, "They're the door because they're in buildings." Let me show you guys so y'all could see. You see the building over there? So that building, guys, you need a key fob. So in order to get a key fob, I will have to go into the office and, get the key fob and then turn around and come back to get in. I said, "Oh no, that's not part of the repertoire for me to go in to all that extra work for drop off because she's gonna have to meet me outside." So the lady was like, "Oh, really?" So I'm talking to the lady, to the other lady, little auntie, and the lady come up. She said, "Oh, this is mine." So she ordered sodas, and I packed 2 bags for her plus her 2-liter drinks, and she's like, "I'm gonna put it all in the bag." I said, "Ma'am, that's gonna rip the bag. It's not gonna fit." She's like, "Okay, I got it." Always gonna be some hardened auntie that don't listen, eh? So she's like, "I got it, don't worry." And I said, "Okay." In 2 seconds, whoosh, the bag rips. Everything falls out of the bag. If that was my kid, I'd be go stand in that corner because I told you what was gonna happen. You didn't listen to me. But she wasn't my kid. So I said nicely, I said, "No worries, auntie, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to get you another bag." And I was like, "Don't put the sodas up in there this time." She said, "No, I won't do it." But it was all right to let you know, sometimes people get into situation because they don't listen. And then when it happens in time, they're looking around like, "Oh, did I do that?" Yes, you did. You didn't listen. I told you don't do it because it was not going to work because I tried it before and it didn't work. So I'm sharing information. So that's customers like a kid you're going to get every once in a while. And that was that customer. She was nice. However, though, she was a little bit stiff-necked. She didn't listen to me. Okay, so all her products just fell all out. Thank goodness I had extra bags, and I handed her 1 bag, and I reminded her again, "Please don't put the sodas in there because it's going to rip again." She said, "I would not do it." But if she had listened to me from the beginning and put the sodas in her arms and carried the 2 bags, she would have been good to go. Sometimes laziness will cost you. Okay, be mindful, be mindful. And everybody was a kid once, we all was kids once where we didn't listen and the parents be like, "Don't touch the hot stove, you're gonna get burnt." And be like, "Psst." Guys, let me tell you, where's my burnt? You see these fingers? these fingers right here, they're burnt. You know why? Because I didn't listen. My mom, my mom said, don't put your hand on the stove. The stove is hot. I was like, I don't see it hot. And I went on that electric stove and I did like this to try and touch it. Psst, it burnt me. I mean, 3 fingers. I was across the chair for days in pain. Because when you get burned, it hurts. That's why I was like, I don't want to go to hell because it's going to be hot over there. It's going to be scalding hot. So anyway, that was digressing, but I just wanted to let you all know that make sure you pay attention. Do not allow other people. Sometimes you can learn from other people's experience. And because I know that those sodas, 2 sodas couldn't fit in the bag, it was going to rip it, I let you know ahead of time. So same thing, I'm letting you all know these tips ahead of time, because the more you guys get the tips, the less inconvenience you're going to put yourself in. Okay, so listen to the little tips. Do not go ahead and get yourself in a situation where you're going to lose. All right, that's another thing. Another accessory that will come in handy for you guys, like y'all noticed just now with the lady and the bag, always have extra bags. You can order on Amazon either paper bags with a little handle just in case, worst case scenario, or plastic bag. Go into Target or Walmart and get yourself some extra little plastic bags, because sometimes, guys, when it comes to your shopping, they do not give you bags or they ran out of bags. Make sure that you are being very proactive by getting your own bags just in case you have to add a little extra value to your customer. So that's like a bonus tip I just gave you guys. But going back to Sister Shelly question, I do not receive all that gift thing. For the last couple years, we don't do that in our family. Like I told you guys from the beginning, finding the truth was something that I think I was being prepared for a long time and I didn't know. Okay, because my husband and I, we don't do all that little gift thing, or spending all that money and gift for this and gift for that. We don't do that, guys. We just 2 normal couple that been together for 23 years, and we just think different. We just think different than the normal average individuals. So no, we don't invest in all that stuff. And we will buy things that we need or the kids need. Like my daughter right now, she's getting ready to go, she's in the winter time. So in Hawaii, winter mean rain. So you're going to need probably some little fleece jackets. You're going to need some, different type of clothing during the little winter, maybe a lighter jacket or coat or rain jackets and stuff like that. So are we going to purchase things normally? Yeah, because you need it. But putting up and giving them giving away gift for a whole lot of times, it's like, no, we don't do that. Now, does people try to do that for you now because they can't understand? Yes, you have people that do it. Up to today, I got a call from a family member and they're like, hey, when are you going to send me my Christmas gift? I was like, Christmas gift? I said, you ain't getting no Christmas gift. Not this time. It's like, no, if you need something and I could assist you, I'll assist you. I mean, it could be assisted on Christmas if you need it. It will be like the person that needed the healing or fell in the ditch, the Samaritan, and everybody was like, we can't touch him because, today is a Sabbath, and the Lord just went and just did what he had to do. Common sense got to kick in every once in a while. So if something happened or if somebody is in need or need something, I give gift all year long. I don't have to wait for one day to give a gift. I can give a gift anytime. It don't have to be specific. So we don't do specific things when it comes to gift giving. And no, I don't have no Christmas tree up. And no, I don't have any gift under the tree. No, I don't. And I'm glad my husband also, we've been on board for that for the longest. So that's the good thing. But people like at the gym, like even while I'm driving or doing any work, I get the Merry Christmas to you. I get the the happy holidays, or people are so into the season spirit that they may not know that I do not celebrate it. So what I've been doing, and one of my sisters mentioned to me, she's like, you know what, I was listening to one of Tony Harvin's video, and he mentioned, he said, be careful out there. I think I told that to that lady just now, because she was like, Merry Christmas to you, and I was like, you be careful out there. And I thought, like, wow, Brother Tony said that, and that means that was so good, like, woo, but you gotta be quick on it, because otherwise you just smile and you're like, should I say, I'm not gonna say Merry Christmas back to you, but I would say be careful out there. Or I would say, I think it was Sister A. Brown Hughes, she was like, I think she said, I can't remember quite what she used, and she said she's also getting used to this holiday thing too, because remember, when you start walking the truth, you're not going to be like 1 2 3 ABC. You're not going to know all of that. It's going to take a minute for it to get into you and graded. So everybody has this tactic. When people tell me Merry Christmas, I smile because I'm in the service business, or I would say okay, and I'll smile because that's just my tactics. Everybody's different, If you have your tactics on how you do it because you don't celebrate it, or like how the pagans does it, then that's fine. Some people, they ride or die for Christmas. For them, they get the tree and the eggnog, and they do all of that and stuff like that. That's to each his own. But we don't, I'm the only one that in my family that don't do it. Well, my mom and a few other family members, they try to throttle the fence on, well, we practicing, this area that they know that they don't celebrate the Christmas. However, though, they'll still ask you, do you celebrate it? Are you going to give me a gift? Because that's what they're used to. This indoctrination is so strong, guys. Like, it's very strong. When to get out of, it's going to take a minute. But no, we do not do all that extra fancy stuff. Are we going to eat? Yes, I'm going to eat. But am I going to go all the way out there and do all the things? No, I'm going to work. I told y'all, that's what I do. I work. Paulette, go out there, and I work through the holiday, I always did that. And it's good because now my focus is not like, oh my gosh, I wonder if this one is going to do this. And sometimes your neighbors will give you a gift, and then it's like, oh, okay, now, it's like, okay, how are you going to, like, I don't want it. Like, okay. But then my husband is not in holiness. So if he received it, he brought, I think the other day, the neighbors send us some cookies. And she gave it to my husband. And when I got home, I was like, oh, what was this? And he said, oh, the neighbors send us some cookies. And I give them, a little box of cookies as well. And I was like, okay, but I'm not going to tell somebody that don't follow the truth, that what they believe, I'm not going to disturb my husband, but he already know where I stand. So I don't know. I'm learning too, guys. Y'all help me out over here. I'm learning too, but we good to go over here. Sister Shelley say they know my walk, but some of them still brought me gift, they said. Yeah, that's the thing. It's still in that mindset. It's not easy. Okay? And I'm not going to sit here and tell you that it's so easy that you're going to just do it. I mean, some people be like, oh my gosh, I'm not receiving this or I'm not receiving that. Yeah, you saying that, but not everybody is there yet. Okay? Like I say, I don't do that, but I have neighbors that does always. They for them, that's a big deal. So what am I saying? You're a heathen. You're a heathen. You. No, I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to do that. I still a human being, even though I don't do a whole bunch of the participation, and everybody know where I stand, and they respect that, and I think that's for right now. That's good. Or once you know where I stand, we're good to go. But like I say, people's going to give you stuff. And as long as, you know, you're not coming, you could give me something. Like today, one of my friends made cookies and she already knew. She just handed me some cookies. She said, I made cookies. This was my last body pump class, you know, and I took her cookies. Yes, I sure did. She didn't say, hey, this is your Christmas gift. Like, that was a different tactic. But if she made homemade cookies, she always made cookies. She always give cookies. And if she handed me some cookies and didn't put all the extra in it, I took those cookies. Yes, am I going to eat all the cookies? We have so much cookies at home right now. I'll be eating cookies for the rest of the year. But I'm just saying, people's going to hand you things. And all you can do is be authentic with your stuff, and you know, just let them know nicely, and then they'll rephrase what they're saying, so that way not, you know, probably, I don't know. Like I mentioned, I got cookies today, last day of class. We all had homemade cookies, but it was not like, hey, this is for Christmas cookies. No, it was just a gift. So I'll take a gift like that, but it's not your Christmas gift. Then I'll have to be like, you know, I don't believe in that. You can have it back, but I'll take some homemade cookies if you're just giving cookies, because it's just I look at it differently, you know. But you all may have different tactics. Listen, I started my holiness walk conversion not until I think it's the 20th of January this year, so I'm still new at this. I'm learning. Drop some tips for me, okay? Drop some tips, okay? Drop it. Let me get into these chats. Let's see. Sister Shelley say, they know my walk, but some of them still brought me gift, they said. All right, Sister Shelley, you go ahead, because you're special. See, they love you. Fuller say, it's Monday here in Texas. Clearly spell check is being ridiculous. Oh my goodness, this AI thing. I hear you. I hear you, Lewis. It is something else. This AI is crazy. Sometimes I'll be texting my friends and I use Siri because I'm driving or multitasking, and they be like, what you trying to say? I'm like, what do you mean? And I go reread, because you know, sometimes you say things real quick and you move to the next thing, and all of a sudden it's like, okay. Wow, I was totally off. I don't even know what I was saying myself, you know, when Siri finished fixing the conversation. And it's like, okay, but yeah, it's crazy. Spell check can be crazy. And that's why I was like, wait, where are you? You're in Texas. I thought you were in Texas. But then when you said another day, I was like, oh, maybe you're in a different country right now, you know. But anyway, guys, we're already rolling up on this 50 minutes. I wanted to do 30 minutes. That's the thing I wanted to do. But y'all know, when you in between rides and trying to make your shmoney. Right now I got another one for Walmart Spark to come back. Remember, I shared with you guys the tip yesterday on, you remember what I shared yesterday? I shared you guys a tip on how you guys can stay in the loop within the algorithm, and how you all can stay in your area, and they'll send you to your home of record your last order every time. And I'm doing that same strategy today, and it's working. 30 minutes increments. So I just started my 30 minutes increments again. It's sending me back to the store to bring me right back here, because in 30 minutes, what can I do? By the time I get to the store, it's over with, right? So just tips like that is how you guys are going to learn how to work the gig economy without overdoing it. And you're not just working and wasting time. You're working and making shmoney. Less stress, less work, and more money. That's what we want. Not more work and less money. That's the opposite. So we're not looking for that. But with that, guys, thank you guys for coming in. I thought today was Tuesday. I ain't gonna lie to you. I thought today was Tuesday. And you know, but it is what it is. All right, I love you guys. Have a blessed day, and I hope you guys are enjoying these little shmoney talk videos that I'm dropping here with a few tips and tricks for you guys. And I'll see you guys on the other one. Okay, I'm still making shmoney. Whenever you see me behind the wheel, she is working. Okay, and I take some time off just to come on to make sure that you guys get the best tips and tricks on how to make the economy work on your behalf instead of you just working and burning on the concrete for nothing. Okay, let's make it work today. Today's Monday. I want to be busy Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. This whole week I'm going to be busy as well. However, though, I'm going to be coming on here and there with you guys. Some conversations going to be longer than others, but I just want you all to know, stay active. Make sure that you're getting your workout and your health and fitness going. Make sure that you all are taking care of yourself, guys. It's the end of the year, guys. We are right around the corner, and I'm just praying for each and every one of you guys that you can see you guys 2026. Okay, so we're just breathing. We are breathing for the next couple of days, because New Year's is right around the corner, and I just hope that you guys have renew your mind, new thought process, refresh yourself, and figure out the things that this year, all the adversities that came into your life this year, of things that you can control, and try to readjust and reset for next year. And the things that you can't control, like Sister Shelly said, she gonna keep praying. And that's the best advice that I can give you guys. Just keep praying, keep pushing through, because God is always going to be better than yours. So with that, I am done, and I'll see you guys on the next one. I'll see you guys tomorrow, and we'll see what we're going to talk about, but it's going to be just a nice normal conversation. I want to make sure that everything is more natural, and we just having a conversation, and hopefully you all have a great day. For those that's going to be driving a lot tomorrow because you're getting those last minute presents, I know y'all getting those last minute presents together. You know, for those that's out there doing it, I just want y'all to know, be safe, guys. Be safe. Don't drink and drive, guys. This is a time of the year where everybody is just burnt out, and sometimes you get to that point of no return, and we don't want you to get to the point of no return, okay? Because we want you to come back. So take a break, rest, and get back to it. Alrighty, with that, I'm done for real. Deuces, and I'll see you all on the next one. A bitty goodie, babies. Bye bye.